Costco sells a hot dog and a soda for $1.50. They've charged that exact price since 1985. When an executive suggested raising it, co-founder Jim Sinegal reportedly said, "If you raise the price of the hot dog, I will kill you." And he meant it, because that $1.50 hot dog is the key to a business that generates $240 billion in revenue. Costco doesn't make money selling you things. It makes money by convincing you to pay for the privilege of buying things. Let me explain. In 1983, Jim Sinegal and Jeffrey Brotman opened the first Costco warehouse in Seattle, Washington. The concept was simple but radical. Strip away every retail frill. No fancy shelving, no advertising, no decorating. Stack pallets of products in a bare-bones warehouse and sell everything at razor-thin margins. But there was a catch. You had to pay a membership fee just to walk in the door. The idea wasn't entirely new. Sold Price had pioneered the warehouse club concept with Price Club in 1976. Sinegal actually worked for Price Club before launching Costco. The two companies would later merge in 1993, forming the juggernaut we know today. But what makes Costco remarkable isn't the concept. It's how ruthlessly they've executed it for 4 decades. To understand how Costco works, you need to understand one number, 15%. That's Costco's maximum markup on any product. If Costco buys a TV from Samsung for $300, the most they'll sell it for is $345. Industry standard retail markup, 25 to 50%. Some retailers go higher. Costco caps it at 15%, and on most items they average around 11%. Now you're probably thinking, how do you run a $240 billion company on 11% margins? You don't. That's the point. Costco's product sales essentially break even. In their most recent fiscal year, Costco's merchandise revenue was $237 billion. Their gross profit on all that merchandise was about $29 billion. After operating expenses, warehouses, employees, logistics, the retail operation barely turns a profit. So where does the real money come from? Membership fees. Costco charges $65 for a basic membership and $130 for executive membership. With over 130 million cardholders worldwide, membership fees generate roughly $4.8 billion per year. And here's the beautiful part. That $4.8 billion is almost pure profit. There's virtually no cost of goods on a plastic card. Membership fee revenue accounts for roughly 70% of Costco's total operating profit. This creates a flywheel that's almost impossible to compete with. Costco keeps prices insanely low. Customers feel they're getting incredible value. They renew their memberships. Membership revenue funds operations. Costco can keep prices even lower. The membership renewal rate? 93% in the US and Canada. That's higher than most subscription services, including Netflix. Now, let's talk about Kirkland's signature, Costco's secret weapon. Kirkland is Costco's private label brand, and it's not what most people think. When you see Kirkland on a product, you might assume it's cheap generic stuff. In reality, many Kirkland products are manufactured by the same companies that make the name brand versions. Kirkland vodka, widely reported to come from the same region and distilleries that produce high-end French vodka. Kirkland batteries, made by Duracell. Kirkland diapers, manufactured by the same supplier as Huggies. Costco approaches top manufacturers and says, "Make us the same product, put our label on it, and we'll sell it for 20 to 40% less than your brand. In exchange, we'll buy in massive volume." The manufacturer fills excess capacity. Costco gets premium quality at lower cost. Customers get a $20 bottle of vodka that tastes like a $40 one. Everyone wins, except the name brand's marketing department. Kirkland's signature generates over $60 billion in annual sales. If it were a standalone company, it would be one of the largest consumer goods companies in the world, larger than Kellogg's, Hershey, and Campbell Soup combined. But there's another layer to Costco's strategy that most people miss: the treasure hunt. Walk into a Costco and you'll see the same staples every time: milk, eggs, rotisserie chicken. But scattered throughout the warehouse are limited-time treasure hunt items: a designer jacket for $30, a kayak for $99, a set of golf clubs for half the pro shop price. These items rotate constantly and are available in limited quantities. This does two things. First, it creates urgency. If you see something cool at Costco, you buy it now because it won't be there next week. Second, it gets members coming back regularly. Most grocery stores see the same customer every 7 to 10 days. Costco members visit 1 to 2 times per month, and the average transaction is over $100, roughly double Walmart's average basket size. Then there's the famous rotisserie chicken. Costco sells approximately 100 million rotisserie chickens per year at $4.99 each. They lose an estimated $30 to $40 million annually on those chickens. It's a loss leader, intentionally sold below cost to draw customers into the back of the warehouse. To get to the chicken, you walk past electronics, clothing, and home goods. Most people don't leave with just a chicken. Costco is so committed to the $4.99 chicken that they built their own $450 million poultry processing plant in Nebraska rather than raise the price. They now process 2 million chickens per week in-house, cutting out the middleman to keep that price point alive. The employee model is the final piece. While competitors like Walmart and Target face constant criticism over wages, Costco pays an average hourly wage of over $29, nearly double the retail industry average. Starting pay is $18.50 per hour, and the company offers health insurance, a 401k match, and stock options even to part-time workers. The result? Costco's employee turnover is roughly 8%, compared to the retail industry average of 60 to 80%. Lower turnover means less money spent on hiring and training, more experienced staff, and better customer service. It's one of the clearest examples in corporate America of paying more and getting more. So what do we learn from Costco? Lesson 1. Sometimes the product isn't the product. Costco figured out that the real business isn't selling you groceries. It's selling you access to cheap groceries. The membership model transforms an unprofitable retail operation into a cash machine. Any business struggling with thin margins should ask, can I charge for access instead of competing on product price? Lesson 2. Loss leaders work, but only if you commit. The $1.50 hot dog, the $4.99 chicken, the below-cost gas. These aren't gimmicks. They're calculated investments in customer loyalty. Costco built a $450 million chicken plant to protect a loss leader. That's commitment. Half-hearted loss leaders are just losses. Lesson 3. Treat employees as an investment, not an expense. Costco proves that paying more and investing in workers creates a self-reinforcing cycle. Lower turnover, better service, higher productivity. The cheapest employee isn't always the least expensive. Costco's entire strategy comes down to one idea: make the customer feel like a genius for paying you $65 a year. And with a 93% renewal rate, it's working. If you found this breakdown interesting, subscribe. I break down a different business story every week. The ones that show you how money actually works.